Ooh,
There we go.
live
We're
jump.
good. We're good.
My favorite.
Don't worry.
Go ahead and count down whenever you're ready.
Okay. You know what? I'll pull my splits really quick for this too. Give me 1/2 A press. Okay, there we go. We're good. I don't know why I just said that. Anyways, I'll count it down. So, wait. There we go. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Metroid Samus Returns for Nintendo 3DS. This game is freaking amazing. I love it. Oh my god. Get ready for an amazing speedrun. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, I'm gonna say one. It's a remake of Metroid 2 for the original Game Boy. And boy is it improved so much upon that game. Like, that game is good too, but like this game, I'd say it's just miles better at this point. Like, you'll see.
Shasta, I think we just...
Great. Do I keep going then?
keep going. I think you might still be on stream, but I think we're not going to be heard right now.
Ah, great. That's good.
Wait, unless actually he might... Oh, you know what? He might be recording the stream, so we might actually be getting heard.
Okay. Can anyone hear me?
Let's just pretend we're good. Okay, no, we're good.
Okay, so what this game brings to the table creating the Metroid games is a few things. One's the melee counter, which you just saw right there. The other is the 360 degree aiming with the circle pad, which I'll demonstrate soon. It's very nice. Another thing this game brings to the table as well is that you can use the touchscreen here to go into your morph ball, just by touching any part on the screen, except for the parts on the right, where I select which weapon to use. But yeah, so I'm gonna touchscreen right there, bam, just instantly morph like that, see? We're good. I'm gonna say morph through this part, so I get hit right there, so that I don't get knocked back. It just saves time doing that. Appreciate right here, so I kill that guy over there. I'm gonna come up here and do something called Scan Pull Skip. There's 4 Aeon powers in this game. They use Aeon Energy, which is the yellow bar you see on the bottom of the screen there, once I get my first Aeon power. Which usually be this one right here, but oh my god, I got first try. Okay. Should usually be that one, Scan Pulse, but you skip that. So, what I did there was a pretty precise jump, just kind of clipped through that little statue. And I just turned around and then just like, it messed with my collision and then made me just clip through like that. And skip Scan Pulse. Which saves like 30 seconds because it's a long cutscene once you get it. So that's pretty nice. There's also another skip after you do Scan Pulse Skip to just completely skip this unskippable cutscene here, along with like movement in general. That one I've yet to figure out myself how it works. I actually have no idea. But I want to learn it before I do this run at SGDQ. Which, by the way, I'm doing this run at SGDQ. It's gonna be amazing, trust me. Hope you enjoy it here at least, for what it is. Anyways, here's the first Metroid of the game. I messed up the fight already, but it's fine. What I was trying to do there was try to shoot 4 missiles at him, which would stun him in place, and then just keep wailing on him until he dies. But yeah, that's an Alpha Metroid. There's a lot of them in the game. Keep in fashion the original Metroid 2, there are 40 Metroids we need to destroy in the game and get all their DNA in order to actually complete the game. You can see that on the bottom right of my bomb screen there. There's a little Metroid counter. And it says 39. That's because we just killed the only Metroid in this area. This game is split into many areas. This is just a surface area for now. But soon we go into Area 1, and that's the thing that start getting a lot more spicy. Here's an E-tank right there.
I've got a couple things to say when you have a moment.
Go for it, actually.
Alright, well, first of all, hello, everybody. For those of you not aware, I'm Maple. I'm here going to be reading your donations for the stream. I've got a question for you, Shasta.
What's up?
So, you run Metroid Fusion, right?
Yes.
And do you know that there's a secret message in that game?
I do.
Do you know what that message is?
I do actually know what it is.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
Alright, so basically it's a
Wait, hold on.
Alright.
Actually, how about we find out what that secret message is?
Oh, I see you.
This guy is in the chat.
This guy.
Donate $100 as an incentive. We're just about there to find out in the Metroid Fusion run happening later this weekend.
It's good, trust me. Alright, so yeah, that's the surface area right there. That went pretty well for most parts. I got first try a Scan Pull Skip, and that's pretty awesome, because Usually that's where all my time save is in that first segment. So that's pretty good. But yeah, now we have Charge Beam as well. Which, if you, in keeping with Metroid fashion, if you do a spin jump while have a fully charged Charge Beam, you get a little pseudo screw attack, which will destroy an enemy usually if it does like a certain amount, like enough health to kill it. That little thing there that just lit up, that like giant like gold purple thing. I don't know what they're called, but basically it's indicating that you need to actually take out a certain amount of Metroids to get past the area, because then it'll drop down this purple goop, or it'll drop like this purple liquid, which usually will exponentially like do damage to you over time. But like once it's actually like, you know, down, you can advance in the area. A little bit.
So I've got a question for you when you have a moment.
Go for it. There we go.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, in the speedruns of Metroid Fusion and Metroid Zero Mission, there are some disparities when it comes to the balance of your regular beam. And I'm wondering what the balancing is in this game.
It's all over. So the farther you get into the game, the more advanced the combat gets, the more complicated. So like, eventually I'm gonna get Ice Beam in this area. And like, we use that for all the Metroids in the game because they're weak to that. And, like, freezing them on the very bottom, every single time, which just completely stuns them. So like, we can use that with almost like upgrade our super missiles later on in the game, and just other stuff like that. Just do a ton of damage to Metroids, like, which become powerful throughout the rest of the game too, eventually.
All right, I've got a donation for you whenever you're ready.
Well, it's got Ice Beam right now. Just go for it, actually. Just go for it.
All right, I got $30 from Kenta Kurodani.
Okay.
Saying, Shasta, if you keep talking bad about Metroid 2, I'm coming for you. I don't know if there's any donation incentives. If so, runner's choice. I hope everything is great for you all. So what do you want these $30 going?
Metroid Fusion, I guess. Secret message.
Well, there's the incentive met. There you go.
Hooray!
Where do you want the remaining few cents going?
A few cents? Wherever you want to go at that point. I guess the latest incentive has not been met yet. Go for that one. Oh my god.
Alright, we'll put that towards the Partners in Time Fawful cutscene then.
Sweet, that's a good one. Oop. So, a fun little movement quirk in this game that I'm using as much as I can is if you use your morph ball. If you have your morph ball out while you're falling, you fall exponentially faster. So if you use that over time, it just saves a lot of time just throughout the rest of the game. It's really, really nice. Oh, that was weird. There's Spiral, by the way. Spiral allows you to climb surfaces like that. It's really good. It's a very good power, actually. It's useful for so many things in this game. It was originally introduced in Metroid 2 as well. And it's a nice power. I think it's also in, like, the Prime games too. But you don't see any other two Metroids, except for this one, really. Hey, so here's the Metroid fights. I told you earlier that Ice Beam is... Metroids are weak to Ice Beam. If you freeze them on their bottom like that, it prevents them doing an attack where they become invincible for bits and try and, like, ram you, which is a really annoying attack, so thankfully you don't have to deal with that at all once you actually freeze them on the bottom with a fully charged Ice Beam. That's pretty nice there. A little bit of Spiral action once again. Gotta break this block right here, which is a bound block. There's an E-Tank, just right in the way of where you need to go. So I'm gonna go all the way down here and just backtrack just a little bit. You're gonna see a lot of Metroid fights like that, and like I said earlier, the farther you go into the game, the more complicated and awesome they get. Like, you're gonna love them later. Especially once you get to Area 3, that's when things really start to heat up a lot with them. Alright, but now that we got all the powers we need in this area, we're gonna destroy the Metroids, all 4 of them. We got 1 already. Now we're going over to the next one, just right over here. A huge part of this area is ammo management. You want to have a lot of missiles here, basically, which I didn't get any drops, unfortunately, along the way. But now, because of that, I have to use all my missiles right here, which will speed things up. See? Now I have 1 left. So if we get 2 missiles, so another thing that Metroids can do is spawn is they can drop either 1 or 2 missiles. Like once they actually defeat them like that, which unfortunately I got just 2. Okay, I'm gonna get, if I don't get hurt here, I will get missile drops every time. Hopefully right here too. I'm gonna do this just for safety. There's missile drop, perfect. I want to get a lot of those. I wouldn't go slowly there on like a PB run or anything, but yeah. So make sure I get fast time here. Just freeze these things over here. I have to wait for this one to just go a little bit over here, then freeze them. So I can use missiles like that and get over here. Alright, this is Metro number 3 in this area. I'm gonna go and take care of him, like that. Oh, nice. That's actually really good. Oh, I'm missing. I ran out. There's the missile attack I was talking about. There we go. I still ran out of missiles that deep did. Oh well. Oh, I got 2 missiles though. That's a good drop. Hopefully I can get some more along the way. There's more Metroid over here. It's just a little fork in the road area. Either go to the left and get this Metroid over here, or go to the right and get to the Metroid over there. I chose this one. Good damage boost, and another good damage boost. I can afford to use like... Oh, got him, nice. I can afford to use a little more ice beam here, I guess. There we go. So yeah, that's all the Game Metroids in this area. I should have plenty of health. Finish off a cool strats, which you should not go for ever in a casual playthrough if you don't know what you're doing. But since it's a speedrun, we're gonna go for it. Coming up, there's these lava rooms, which you're supposed to have various suits to go through so they don't do damage to you. In this game, they do damage to you exponentially. Or they do like increasingly more damage rather, not exponentially. So you don't want to go through them normally, but we do. Because it's faster to go through this room up here, instead of going all the way around it. That's what's going on. That's what's gonna go down. Alright, that was a little bit sloppy. I need a full... Oh, need a full charge shot for that, but I got eaten by that one enemy right there. Alright. Right down here. Cool. There we go. After every single level, after every single area, you have to go back to this golden statue thing. I don't know what it's called, but yeah. It's on my end? Hold on. God dang it. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of frames, and there's nothing I can do about it. My internet decided to crap on me last second, so that's blame Time Warner Cable for being an absolutely crappy internet provider. Or Spectrum, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's on my end. Blame Spectrum. What happened was my router decided to just not work last second. So I'm using the router across the house to stream right now. I turned on bitrate a lot too to make this work, but I'm so sorry this is happening. Because it really shouldn't be, but, you know, Spectrum said no. No. Just no. I apologize for all this. I wish this wasn't happening. Of course, it happens on the one day I don't stream. Anyways, this is area 2. This is where things start to get a little more complex. In the last area we had 4 Metroids to kill. This area of 8 Metroids to kill before we move on. I'm gonna attack this teleporter right here because we need to come back to it. Saves a lot of time movement later. Oops. Supposed to kill him, but I beefed it. Alright. I did freeze him. I thought I didn't freeze him there for a second. We take those. This one, so if you can see the pattern on the back of this Gamma Metroid, it's actually a more powerful version of a Gamma Metroid, or not Gamma Metroid, of an Alpha Metroid. Every Metroid has like a different pattern like that. It has it's like a version of them. Usually it just means more health though. That's all it really means most of the time. I don't think any drops from him. There's the second Aeon power of the game. Now we finally have a yellow bar there in the bottom screen. This is called Lying Armor. Lying Armor makes like armor around you, which makes you immune from damage. The trade-off is that when you get hurt, it drains a lot of Aeon power, which is really sparse. sometimes in this game. Like, you see a lot of Aeon drops right there, but like, trust me, it doesn't really fill up a whole lot. This is how it is. Oops. Accidentally bombed that, but we take this. It's just how it is. Yeah, now you're gonna see me just like go through this little area with well, not getting hurt by those little red things, those little red plant things. That's a classic Metroid move there of showing you something that will hurt you, or where you go like slower and it's more tedious, and then giving you afterwards that makes that tedious or slower area a lot faster and gives more ease, really. Sounds nice. There's a lot of parts like that in this game as well, too. It's a cool game design thing. Anyways, use long armor through this area right down here. So, something interesting right here is that usually you go for Spring Ball once you get to this part of the game. Oops. But we're actually gonna skip that completely. We're not gonna go for that at all. Because the only thing we need Spring Ball for is just one little jump later on in the game. Like, later on in this area, rather. That's all we really need it for in the game. And there's a way around that, so we're not going to use that, basically. Please give me 2 missiles. Perfect. Give me just enough. I need at least 25 missiles for its next part, basically. So I'm going to fight 2 Metroids pretty quickly in a row. That's what it comes down to. There we go. Here's a big bomb jump. Put down a little bit safe at the end there, but nice. First try. Good stuff. Alright, this is a really hard right here. As you will. He's gonna run away in a second, and yep, rip the 1 cycle. I have to go up here now to kill him, which wastes some time. That's really hard to get. Like, I grinded that out recently, and like, I got it like once every 10 tries or so. At least. It's crazy. Like, you have to use just a specific amount of damage to him so he doesn't run away after you like hurt him a bunch. It's so great, Azariah. Like, this game is so good, man. I have high opinions of this game if you couldn't tell. This might gold split my splits. Actually, it won't, never mind. Actually, no, wait, hold on. Ooh? Ooh, gold. Anyways. Coming up, we're gonna get a new power as well. It's various suits. What I was gonna do is not get hurt inside these lava rooms. You'll see coming up here. It's how you advance in this area, basically. Along the way, I shot charge shots on top of the door, which just saves a little bit of time because otherwise you have to just like go over here, get various suits, then charge the charge shot fully, then open that door. That just saves time. It saves the process. Crouch right there, shoot these because it's faster, and bombing it. There we go. I'm gonna lying armor these things in a second so I can get some missile drops. There's always swarms throughout the entire game. I didn't get anything. There's always swarms throughout the entire game that gives you missiles and like Aeon and health and all that stuff. And they're very useful. You can just use lying armor and a melee counter, which is like a gigantic like melee counter range. If you do that, just take out all the swarms at once. It's really useful. This is the first Metroid of the game, by the way. This thing is huge. He does not like us. They get more annoying later. But that's the first Gamma fight in the game. They get way more annoying later. Like, way more annoying. But right now, we just use our missiles to take him out. If you shoot more than 4 missiles while he's on the ground like that, then he'll actually run away. And that's really not good. Or like, he won't like attack us. That's what I meant to say. He won't attack us there. And that's the important part, is he attacks us so I can do a melee counter on him. And get more damage off on him. Yeah, we're just gonna cruising up here. I'm gonna Karuto cruise and mock our way up here, okay? Right there. Let's get another power over here. Every door every room that contains a power is always unlocked with a missile door like that, which is a red door there. In this case, get way being out of that door. which wave beam allows you to shoot through walls and stuff. It's very useful. You usually get this power pretty late in Metroid games, but this game you get it, I think, as a second power-up. Free beam. That's pretty nice. It's a very good power nonetheless. Very powerful beam. It's getting good fall there. Right now in this area. This room kind of sucks. It's just full of a lot of enemies that are hard to avoid all at once. Look at this fall. Whee! Bonk. That was nice. Anyways, here's Hatchet Boots. It allows us to jump high. And makes it look fashionable. Boots are very fashionable, right?
Very true.
Hell yeah.
Got time for a quick little plug?
Yeah, go for it. I'm just going back to the teleporter, which is not a big deal.
Alright, so you know that there's an Undertale run happening tomorrow, I believe it is?
Yes, I do. Jess said, right?
So, you know that there's a bid war going on for what we're going to name the character?
Ooh, what's it gonna be?
Well, I don't know yet because nobody's donated.
Wow, what the heck?
I think you guys need to get on that.
WTF,
We don't have
Jess.
any donations for the... Yeah, exactly. We don't have any donations for the Undertale character name bid war. So, if you put any amount of money towards the name of your choice, it's in, for now.
Even 1 whole cent.
A singular cent.
That's like less than $1. That's crazy. Anyways, come up here to Spring Ball Skip. It's a pretty simple trick, actually, surprisingly enough. You need to skip a whole power doing it. So what I'm gonna do is line myself up correctly right here. Then get first try. And I'm gonna just barely get boosted. I'm gonna barely get boosted by his bomb all the way up here. Then I'm gonna spam my bomb like that and got second try, nice. And just break those bomb blocks. Usually use Spring Ball, which is basically just a jump for your Morph Ball to take care of that. But with that very precise little bit of movement there, or very precise bomb jump, and just completely skip that. Which overall saves time throughout the game. Like, getting Spring Ball in general is like a 2 or 2.5 minute process or so. But even though it loses some time in movements by not having ability to jump with Morph Ball, it overall still saves time. Gotta do melee counter right there, so you can get him out of the way. You get a boosted fight over there. Perfecto. Another Metroid over here. There's gonna be a lot of Metroid fights all in the row right now, by the way. Just an FYI. This can be good. This guy is not giving me good power. He's not gonna attack me, so I'm just gonna... Oh, never mind, I was doing this. He got hit out of his little attack that already dropped stuff on me, so... He started just regularly attacking me. He gave me an attack where he becomes invincible, and that's just not good luck. But oh well. The jump there is harder than it looks to make. It's like surprisingly really precise. Anyways, this is another hard Metroid as well. Hopefully it goes well. Might not be enough actually. Never mind, now it's playing. Good fight. So if I mess up the fight at all, he'll also run away and go to the very top of the room, and I have to like him again to kill him. So that's what it equates to. But I got it there. That was not a big deal. Pull a wave beam here because there's a lot of blocks to break in a row like this. There's just one more Metroid you gotta take out here in a second. Spam Ice Beam as fast as I can so I can get the little pancake to pop out of the ground and just freeze them. Just go over here. Alright, one more. There's a souped up version of the Alpha Metroids. I can do a lot of damage to him. Nice. Good fights. That can go a lot worse. Like, you've seen me breeze through his fights, but these fights can go pretty badly, pretty quickly if you don't know what you're doing. But thankfully I've been running this game since it came out, back in September last year, so not a big deal. This is going well so far. Area 2 is pretty straightforward of how it works, and just how it goes in general. I'm gonna pull a little fully charged shot right there, but unfortunately I didn't shoot in time, or I didn't pull it out in time.
I do have a question regarding that, actually.
Go for it.
I won't even bother asking what made you want to run this game in particular, but what made you interested in running Metroid games in general?
I just really... Originally, it's because I really liked Metroid Fusion Zero Mission growing up. That's the biggest thing. But first start, actually surprised enough, I first started with Metroid Prime Hunters on Nintendo DS. And the reason for that is just because I was looking for a speed game to run on DS because I had a 3DS capture card at the time. And it turns out the game is a really freaking amazing speedrun. It's probably my favorite game I've ever run before. So yeah.
So Shasta, I'm curious, because I know you to run a lot of different games. So I'm curious, what was your first one?
My first one was Kirby Sweet Squad for Nintendo DS. Which is really the same deal as Prime Hunters. I was looking for a game to run on there. But it turns out the game didn't have a lot of runs at the time, and it wasn't properly routed, so I actually did that. It was pretty cool. It's a really fun run, too. It has a lot of luck to it, unfortunately. But it's a very nice run. Also, the kernel record for that game is, like, stupid how good it is. But, yeah.
Does that have to do with the whole Wii U Virtual Console thing?
It's like, it's like you play in Wii VC, you save, like, almost 3 minutes in load times, and then you get, like, the greatest run of all time. That's what the record is for that game now. Shoutouts to Yoshi V3. The Japanese runner got that. He's insane at Kirby games in general. Anyways, here's Area 3. It's actually the longest area in the entire game. I'm not kidding you, it's gonna last like probably over 20 minutes. Hopefully a little bit less than that, if I play well. It's just a really long area. There's a lot to it though. Like right now I'm gonna pull out Leg Armor and then get Beam Burst here, which is a very useful power. Beam Burst is just a huge flurry of bullets, or beams I guess, that just flies at your enemies. It does a lot of damage per second and just destroys ass, you know? It's a very good power. You'll see it in seconds. Because it'll destroy this thing right here, and it'll also destroy these two things. And then, it'll destroy this right here. This little pot, I guess, I'm gonna call it. There we go. Still flying around, so I want to get rid of that really quick. Quick menuing on the fly there while I'm just holding left. Nice. There's a lot of, so, now that I have Beam Bursts, there's gonna be a lot of menuing throughout the rest of it. And you'll see that a lot of my bomb screens, so pay attention to that whenever you can. There's gonna be just a lot of menuing. Like, on the fly. It's great. There we go. I'm glad you caught that, okay? Alright. One very useful thing about Ice Beam is that I can just freeze an enemy and then shoot a missile at it, and it'll always get destroyed for most parts. That's a very useful thing for movement in this game. It's just like Ice Beaming and then missiling like that really quickly. So anyways, I'll do it 3 times in a row right here. 1, a 2, a 3. We're gonna get a very useful power right now. We're gonna get Grapple Beam in a second, which is gonna be useful for so many things for the rest of the game. Just in general, it's gonna be good. Fun fact: out of all the powers you get in this game, this power here has most text boxes after it. There's 4 text boxes right here. I have to go through. Apparently, Grapple Beam is very complicated. There we go. Essentially, I grapple onto something like that, and then I pull backwards on my circle pad here, and that allows me to just use Grapple Beam. Simply enough. Jump is a very tricky bomb jump. Here we go. That's gonna fail. It didn't fail. Yo, let's go. First try again. Good stuff. That's all hard. Oh, wow, I didn't kill him. The camera messed up there as well. That was weird. Anyways, that's a really hard grab beam. That's a really hard bomb jump to get because that's the first time in the game you actually use bomb jump while you have high jump boots, which makes it go a little bit higher in your bomb when you use a bomb like that to boost yourself up. It's a little bit tricky, but thankfully I'm used to it, so it's fine. Anyways, does a really large fall there, and like I mentioned earlier, Morph Ball allows you to fall exponentially, so that's why we fall on the Morph Ball like that, especially in long passes like that. I don't know how it didn't get up there, that's weird. Anyways, so here's where things are gonna get a little bit, or very complicated in these fights. This is the first Metroid fight in the game where it's 3 areas, and Oh, there we go. Let's see if I can get this. I'll explain afterwards. I think I got it. Yep, there we go. Okay, nice. So this is when Gamma Metroid fights become really complicated. So Gamma Metroids there's some Gamma Metroids in this game that go through potentially on 3 rooms randomly. Thankfully got the best spawn right there. That's the fastest, which is very nice. I'm happy about that. But yeah, they can spawn in 3 rooms potentially, and if you don't kill them fast enough, they'll go to a different room, and you have to kill them there with more health. It's really annoying. It's one of the parts of the game that I don't like casually per Metroids right there. But that can go between rooms. They're really annoying casually, and just in general. So yeah, we got rid of them. That's fine. What I do to take them out there is I melee counter them. This might gold. That's gonna be close. Never mind. It's not gold. Anyways, what I do there is I melee counter them, get to a little animation, I'll switch to beam burst, and then beam burst, and keep switching between missiles like that, which is the most damage output I can possibly do. Because while I'm shooting missiles, or after shooting a missile, there's a little bit of cooldown before I can shoot another, and in that cooldown, I use beam burst. Just maximizing my damage, really. It's really nice. That's pretty good. Now we're going to another one. You'll see the Metroid bits. That means there's Metroid close to me. I don't need to worry about that right now though. I'll get the Metroid later. That's really close to me. Just because it's faster to do that. Funny enough, swinging along the ceiling right here like a monkey is actually the fastest way to get through this area, or at least that room right there. Here's another one over here. One thing I explained earlier is that basically as soon as he attacks me, that's when I know to actually like start attacking and everything. That Metroid's also basically the same, but there's only 2 rooms there you can go to. Yeah, like what I want to do for those fights is I want to shoot 4 missiles and then start shooting my beam as soon as he goes into attack phase. The 4 missiles allow me to get just enough damage on him, and then like I can just wail on him as soon as he gets in attack phase. But when he attacks is actually completely random. And that makes the fights a little bit harder. Oh. There we go. A little bit messed up there. That's fine. I'm gonna use my light armor to take out a lot of these bugs over here. Just give me a lot of free health and Aeon. That's very, very nice. Oh, didn't freeze them. That's a mistake. I'm gonna go up here and fix that really quick. Usually I freeze that's flying at me, that went after me this time. And that allows me to just get over to this area. Like a little bit faster, but I messed up. It happens. Nobody's perfect. As that one guy in Courage Collar Dog said, "You're not perfect." It just happens. But oh well.
Another question.
Go for it. I'm dropping a lot of frames, oh my lord.
Oh my goodness. It's alright.
I'm sorry, everyone.
I'm sure it'll stabilize soon, don't worry.
There's nothing I can do about it. That's the worst part. Blame Time Warrior Cable for being crap at the worst times.
Shoutouts. Anti-shoutouts.
Anti-shoutouts. Shame them.
Shoutouts. Time Warner Cable is officially banned.
Good. Wait, they made a new account called Spectrum. It's over.
No!
Damn. F, dude.
So, the question. How hard do you believe that this speedrun is?
It's a really hard speedrun. Like, just in general. There's so much goes in execution in this game, there's so much they can mess up just by not being coordinated enough and not practicing enough like on how to do them. It's crazy. Like, this game takes a lot of practice to get good at, for sure. But it's a very good speedrun because it's basically like a little less than 2 hours, like, it's like 2 hours of just pure action. And including some great menuing too. It's a very good speedrun. I have really high opinions of this game in general, and the speedrun as well too lived up to those opinions too. Wait for it, there we go. There's just a lot going on in the speedrun too. It might be a little hard to follow, but for the most part it's really good. There's one more game Metroid right there. It's 4 so far in this area, but we're getting out of this area now. That's why we do that in Metroid. That's why I killed that Metroid last there. Wow, that guy was out for blood. He just went after me. I'm gonna get a little bit hurt getting out of this area, but it's fine. I'll deal with it later. Alright, I gotta turn around so I can just go in here and be fine. Sweet. Go a little bit down here. So a little fun facts. Beam Burst will open those charge beam doors you saw earlier in the game. You don't need to use charge beam to open them every time. This is being very useful. Very, very useful. I use this teleporter just to go back. Missed that split there. Use this teleporter to go back over here, which is gonna save a lot of time movements. I'm really low in health. This is like a huge concern. Beep strats, let's go. Thankfully, there's a lot of checkpoints in this game, and a great thing about this game is that it's really easy to practice. Because there's a checkpoint system that is your friend, and you should use it. It basically like will as soon as you go into another area, or like into a boss fight, for instance, or like a Metroid fight.
I did notice that was a pretty significant difference as opposed to other classic Metroid games, where it sort of seems like the optimal strategy these days is to never save, which can basically mean if you die, then you lose the entire run.
Yeah, thankfully it's not like you can save if you want to. There are save stations around, but there's also a checkpoint system, which is very, very useful for bosses. Like, you'll always start at the very beginning of a boss, like, every time you die, just because the checkpoint system is there for you. It's your friend, and it wants to see you succeed.
You mind another question?
Go for it.
So, as I understand it, you ran this game basically the moment it came out. Well, after you did a casual playthrough of it. Basically, as soon as you got a feel for the game, you started speedrunning it. Do you have any advice for people that might be looking into speedrunning games that are coming out soon?
I don't do it too often myself. It's basically the only game I've done it for recently. Just in general, enjoy the game the most out of, like, just the most before you start looking into speedrunning it. Don't just get into speedrunning a game as soon as it comes out. Like, don't worry about, like, the exposure or anything like that. Just enjoy the game first and foremost. Like, first and foremost, you're a gamer. You're not, like, you don't have to profit off of everything. And just get the most enjoyment out of a game first before you do anything else. And then, like, after that, look into speedrunning it. That's what I did for this game. I 100%ed it, got the 100% ending, which, by the way, is absolutely amazing. It's probably my favorite reveal of any game ever. It's great. But yeah, just enjoy the game first, more than anything else. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, a lot of people will just go straight into speedrunning it, or like be like blind speedrun first playthrough or something, like on their stream tiles, and don't do that. Like, just don't do that. That's not cool. Like, do what you want, but just don't do that.
Did you learn Did you learn anything about well, let's say raw routing a game from this?
I didn't really do a lot of routing myself, actually, because I actually enjoyed, like I said earlier, I enjoyed the game before I looked into speedrunning it. But
so by the time you were ready to speedrun the game, a lot of people had already made routes for it.
They've already started on it, and I just learned from there a bit, okay. And then I kept improving upon it because people found new stuff, and so did I a little bit too. That sort of thing. The biggest thing is, oh, this gamma fight's really hard. Hopefully I can do well. Just an FYI. This is the hardest gamma fight in the entire game. You're low on health usually going into this gamma fights. There we go, perfect. Oh, that's bad. He fell on the ground. That's a huge thing too. If he goes on the ground like that, then he probably won't attack me like normally. And I don't have a lot of missiles or anything right now, and that's a problem. He's gonna go over here. There we go. Okay, so that took a little bit longer. I couldn't actually do a melee counter on him, so I can get into the attack animation where I can just wail on him and keep doing damage to him, but I made it work with just a little bit of improv strats. So that was nice. That's the hardest one in the game, and it's very inconsistent. You have to shoot a few missiles into his bomb there, because he's a more powerful version of a Gamma Metroid. So you can't normally just kill him using the usual method of killing Gamma Metroids. I've been showing off up to those points. You have to do something a little bit different there, which is what I did. Just shooting like a few missiles in his bomb before we can hurt him. And just straight up kill him the usual way. Oops. For marathon safety, I'm gonna get this little health station here. Just for safety. I don't really need it too much because, well, because of the checkpoint system really, but might as well try it. Here's I'm gonna skip a cutscene. Involve this gigantic robot named Diggernauts. Keep it in mind layer. Keep that iron giant in your mind layer. He's gonna be important coming up. But for now, just keep him in the back of your mind. Oops. Alright, so we have a long fall right here. I'm gonna fireball right here just for a second, so I move a little bit slowly down there. Takes a little bit of time. Okay, a little bit of quick bending right at the very end of that section. I'm gonna get some more Aeon out of this guy right here. There we go. And now it's time for another three-way room here of these Metroids. So which one are they in? I'm guessing bomb rights. I think... Nope. No. Oh, he's actually in top left. I didn't realize that. Okay. Alright, so top left is, I think, second worst spawns because of movements. Actually, yeah, second worst. What you want there is bomb rights. There's also a powerful Metroid. Like a more powerful, or more souped up version, like I mentioned earlier. He has more health, and that's really about it. You need to do some damage there for missiles before you start waiting on him like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, let's go. Nice. That's a very tricky fight. So that went pretty well. Hi, Leaf. Excuse me, hi, Beef. Anyways. That's pretty good. That fight can go very badly, very quickly, if you just don't do the strats correctly. So that was good. I ran like 3 times around myself. Anyways. Let's...
Say, quick question.
Go for it.
What type of system are you using to run this game?
Okay, I'm playing on a new 3DS XL for capture card. Oops.
Okay, do the extra controls for the new 3DS help you with this run, or is it just as accessible to 3DS?
Just accessible in regular 3DS. However, the hardware of new 3DS is way better. It runs the game a little bit better in general, which is nice. I'm not sure if it runs the game faster. I think it might just a little bit for each loading time, which is on the elevators usually. But yeah, it's overall better.
Do you use the extra controls for from the new 3DS, or not so much?
I think Nintendo basically scrapped that after they started making like new 3DS exclusive games. They basically scrapped that little nub above the face buttons.
Well, I thought it let you aim 360 while moving, didn't it?
While moving? No. You can't do that, actually.
Okay,
So,
I guess I had that mistaken.
At least I haven't tried that, I don't think. I'm not sure, now that you mention it. No, you can't do that. I'm trying it right now.
Yeah, and now that I think about it, it wouldn't be very conducive to shooting unless you employed a hook grip.
Yeah, exactly. So it's actually 360 aim. Excuse me. The 360 aim, I have to hold the L button and then like just use my circle pad to do that. It's like it would be hard to do that anyways while moving, just in general. Just a lot of finger magic to work out, you know. Oops, that's a mistake. But oh, should let him go. Never mind. That's a mistake there. Oh, making all mistakes right now. That's okay. There we go. Okay, so I made up for it. It's a little bit slow there, but it's fine. That's the very last Metroid in Area 3. Like I mentioned earlier, this is the longest area in the game. We're finally done with it, everyone. Let's just get out of here. On the way out here, I'm gonna get one quick missile tank in this next room, where its elevator is. Where its elevator goes, rather. That's what I'm gonna do. God dang, I'm dropping like all my frames. Oh my god. This upsets me to see, because it shouldn't be happening. My stream is usually 100%. Everyone out there is watching right now. Freaking Time Warner cable. Let's see if I can actually a little bit more while this is going on. I'll drop it to 1,000. Yes. Sorry if the stream looks bad because of it. Yeah, there's 1,000. There you go. Hopefully it looks better. I apologize, everyone. This really shouldn't be happening. This never happens in my stream. Like, for the record, I usually stream at like over 3,000 bit rates. Alright, I usually stream at 3,000 bit rates, and I have no problems doing that all the time. But what gives me problems right now is this pixel perfect aim right here that I have to get. I'm not even kidding you, it's actually pixel perfect. But I got a 3rd try. I'm a beast. Let's freaking go.
Nice job. Hey, by the way, where can the people watching this watch your stream?
You can watch me at twitch.tv/mr_Shasta. I stream a huge variety of speedruns. Mostly stuff on Game Boy Advance, DS, or 3DS like this. That's what I specialize in. But yeah, time for Area 4. This area is pretty straightforward for the most part. I'm gonna start off with this bomb jump right here, which saves a little time movements, instead of going to the right, or to the left rather, in 10 directions. Let's try that again. There we go. It's actually a very last bomb jump in the game right there, so say goodbye, bomb jumping.
Bye, bomb jumping.
I'll miss you! Yeah, very nice. Nope. Heck in there right now. It's fine. We're getting it through. First thing I'm gonna do is go right over here, or right over here to the left. Never mind. And get Spacer Beam, which gives you 3 beams, basically. It spaces out your beam. Like Spacer Beam. Etc, etc, etc. Essentially, it gives you more damage output, is the biggest thing. And a wider range of attacks. It's really nice, and it's going to be very useful throughout the rest of the game. I forgot, that's not the movement I do there. There we go. I'm going to go over here and briefly tag this teleporter. As you can see on the map, it lights up and becomes orange. That's how I know it's tagged. So I can go back there later, once it's time. Oh my god, I'm beefing it. That was a very nice jump there. There we go. I need a little more Beam Burst now. Beam Burst plus Spacer is like incredibly good. It's a pretty OP combination. You'll see here soon. I'm gonna tear through all. I just tore through a whole swarm right there. I just tore through all of it. It was crazy. It's a very deadly combination, like I said. Hopefully I can get some more Aeon back soon. Oh, I forgot. I don't have spaceship yet. There we go. Cool. Give me some Aeon. Oh, I'm wasting a lot of Aeon. Trying to get Aeon. That's the problem. Killing up is kind of a weird Metroid fight. Metroid fight. So this Metroid always spawns here, but he's one of the ones that goes into 3 rooms potentially. It's kind of strange. The other Metroid like him, where he just always spawns in one area, and also goes into 3 rooms like that. But yeah, pretty easy to fight either way. As long as you don't mess him up, that fight's really straightforward. And shouldn't be a problem ever. That's pretty nice. It's only...
Jess, I've got a question.
Go for it.
Have you ever played Super Mario 64?
I have.
Have you ever tried... Okay, but have you ever tried playing it with a dance pad?
I have not.
Do you want to watch someone do that?
Heck yes, I do.
Well, give me a second while I look up who's actually doing that.
Peking Boo.
Oh, Peking Boo is going to be taking care of that. And did you know that there is an incentive to have Peking Boo add into the mix some Stingray slippers?
Say what?
I'm sure that's
really
going to
cool.
make this run even easier to do.
I don't think easier, but a lot more fun for sure.
Even easier.
And comfy. Very comfy.
Comfy!
Yes.
A very comfy stream. I hope you guys are looking forward to that.
I'm looking forward to that. Look at that. The mid-speedrun chat post. Look at that. What a gosh gamer. Anyways. I just had to take care of that really quick. Get in there. I got aim this guy through the wall so he does not bother from me later. Gotta take him out like that. Gotta take him for a ride. Do this really quick. Down here. This part's kind of a little bit of a maze. This little part before going to the next area, next part of Area 4. There's a little bit of a maze that you gotta get through. Thankfully I know how to actually like get past it relatively easily. We also get a free E-Tank right here because it's just right in the way. There we go. See? Free E-Tank. That's very nice. Also, I think I'm dropping less frames now. I need to check OBS in a second, but I think I'm dropping less frames at least.
I believe it's been stable so far. However, now that we've set it, you will probably start dropping frames again, so heads up.
I tested beforehand too.
I'm sorry, that's just how it works.
I know. I tested beforehand too, and the video I was streaming up before was not dropping any frames. That's really where I just started dropping frames out of nowhere like that. Oh well. That been done already. I dropped 26,358 frames. Shout out to Time Warner Cable. What a great company. Oh well. Anyways, that's the first part of Area 4 down. We're gonna go over here now and get some very useful upgrades in a second. Which include fan favorite space jump. From I think Metroid Fusion were first introduced. Either way. It's a very... Hello? Very nice power. There we go, that was weird. But first we have this little intense section! Oh my lord, look at him! This giant robot chasing me! This is Diggernauts. We're gonna probably fight him later in the run, but he's this gigantic robot and he hates us. He wants to destroy us, he hates our very existence, and that's very mean. I wish he wouldn't do that, but he does, and I don't like that. We just gotta run away from him now. To run away from him and just get out of here. That's what we're gonna do. Just run away from him and just hopefully he leaves us alone. Hopefully things will be fine in our household. And oh my god, there he is again. He's coming back. He's got a gigantic drill arm. Hopefully he stops this soon. Please no bully.
Still hate us?
He still hates us. He's still trying to drill us to death.
No.
Oh no. Oh my lord. Why is this happening?
No.
Oh no! Alright. So, he's gone now. Things are calm just for a little bit. I really hope nothing bad happens once again.
Why did you say that?
Oh my god, these things are bad happening! Bad things are happening again! Ah! Why did I say that? That was a mistake. Oh my god. Diggernaut, please! Why? Why, Diggernaut? The real talk is actually... So, go... About this section here, about this chase section, there's actually a few paths you can take. Getting out of this little, like, maze area, I guess, along the way. And I basically took the fast path there every single time. And I got Spaceship after at Diggernaut fights. Funnily enough, you actually dig Spaceship out of the wall there that you currently hug the alcove of. It's a little strange, but that's what he does. Spaceship is really useful in this game. Unlike previous Metroid games, there's like basically no cooldown in Space Jump. You just kind of keep pressing B over and over again, and there's like no cooldown, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Like, you should never really mess this up if you just time out your jumps just a little bit. So we're actually gonna get super missiles now out of this next upgrade. We're right over here. Which is gonna add a little bit of menuing to the run. A little bit more menuing, rather. Because I have to menu now between regular missiles and super missiles occasionally. Like right now. Quick menu right there. Unlock this door, which is unlocked by super missiles. Now here's another luck-based part. Having to do with those guys from earlier. I'm gonna get some health really quick. I got like no health from that. You. Give me health. I need it. Thank you, I don't wanna die. Alright, so I think he's in bottom left. Yeah. Is he? He might be.
Say, Shasta.
Yeah, he is. What's up?
How exactly are you planning to make this run go over estimates so we don't get banned?
Well, there's a few ways. I can go for some tricks that I never go for ever because I'm not like experienced with them.
I'd do it. Okay. I'm listening.
You should stop listening. I forgot. I don't have gravity suit yet. There we go. Okay. Okay, I swung a little bit early, but thankfully it gave me the very long pattern there, so not a big deal. So missiles do a ton of damage now to these Game Metroids, and because of that, we just destroy them very, very quickly. That was really nice. It was a great fight, in fact. Looks like my frames have stabilized. I haven't dropped like any frames since I changed, since I lowered to 1,000, so hopefully it stays that way. Again, sorry everyone for all the frame dropping troubles. I'm sure it caused a lot of people to leave the stream, and I apologize for that. That was nothing I can control about that. This is a bad situation all around, but oh well. We'll get past it. Anyways, beeping strats. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with this for too long, because this section on purpose, we actually farm a little bit. We actually farm some enemies along the way to get some drops for its next parts. It's gonna be a little bit hard. Oh, nice. I'm actually gonna farm this guy right here, just for safety. There we go. Give me a big health. Enemies will give me a lot of Aeon, and hopefully some super missiles as well too. And hopefully some health as well, because I just lost some on accident there. Oops. Should kill him. There we go. Here. Oh. There we go. And one last one. Bam. I'm short a few super missiles, but it should be fine. Actually, just in case, I'll kill this guy too. And you. Alright, I got my supers there. Nice. Got supers out. A beam burst out. So this is the first Zaya Metroid in the game. They look like the aliens from Alien. That's just how they are. I got the best luck I can possibly get right there, where we went straight to the roof. And just... yeah. Just went straight to the roof, basically. That's amazing. Nice. That was perfect. If you go straight to the roof, I need to immediately pull her down with grapple beam because she has a little exposed part on her back, and it's just a good thing to have happen because it's the fastest turn. It's nice. That's really good.
Shasta, what was that conversation we just had about going over estimate?
Ah, I'm sorry. One day.
You're on thin ice, bucko.
Sorry, I'm such a good speedrunner.
I can't help it. I mean, I can. It's what I'm trying to do, but I can't help it.
What if I teleport to the wrong area right now? I don't know.
Wow. What was that?
It's my mischievous laugh, I guess. It's beautiful, isn't it? You can blame Futurama for that one. Anyways, there's one last Metroid, one last Metroid in this area. He's just an Alpha Metroid, not a B at all or anything. Thankfully, I also had one super missile right there, which is when you get to this area. Just one super. That's nice. There you go, right here. I was gonna shoot that door through the wall so it'd open up, but I messed up. Also, I have 0 supers. I was hoping that door would give me some super drops, but it gave me everything else but super missiles. That's pretty cool. So I have to take out these guys here and hopefully give me super drops. Looks like they all did. Nice. That's some good luck. Anyways, because of that, I can just do this. I can just beam burst this guy and super missile him over and over again. That would take him out. All I need was 2 super missiles there, really. But having more is good in case I miss. Usually I don't actually melee counter that guy, but in this case, I messed up my menuing a bit along the way, so yeah. I decided to melee counter him. Now, we got the last Metroid in this area. Let's get out of here. Because of good routing, we go into this very last area. Or we have area 4, or we're actually like right here at the very end of area 4, like where the purple liquid is. We're literally right here because of good routing. It's nice.
Hey, Shasta.
What's up?
Do you like playing Mario Kart with items or without?
Without items, if I want to go fast, but usually it's more fun with items. Let's say with items.
With items?
Yeah, let's say with items.
Shasta.
What's up?
Why do you like going slow?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
We've got a bid war going on for a Mario Kart 8 DX run. It's gonna be a race between Aeon, Frodo, and Amber.
Aeon.
And there's currently a bid war that has not been started yet, guys.
Come on, wink, wink, not judge.
Whether we're going to be racing with items or without items, and I'm sure Aeon and Amber would love you guys if you picked the with items option.
I don't think that's true. I think they like no items.
I don't know what you're talking about, Shasta.
Oh, you're right. My bad. Listen to me. I'm a crazy old man at 22 years old.
You kids, get off my lawn! I don't know
what that was. But you know what?
I'm not sure.
It's okay. It was funny.
Never happened, okay?
What never happened?
What are you talking about?
You're right. I don't know what this purple gas is, by the way, but it'll continuously hurt me until I get into the water there. It's not really explained, but that's just what it does. I think that teleported over there really quick, because this allows me to get through this area faster. I'm gonna continuously just waste a lot of ammo here, because it saves a lot of time this way. I actually just ran out of ammo. Never mind. That's bad. That's never happened before. XD. Actually, it hasn't happened to me in a long time, because I'm more experienced now, but the idea for that first Metroid fight here, or Alpha Metroid fight here, is that I'm actually gonna get fully healed soon, once I get this next Aeon power. So like, I can just waste all my Aeon power there and be totally fine. But actually, it wasn't the case this time, unfortunately. I actually wasted all my super missiles by missing them a bunch, and my Aeon power at the same time. My beam burst by doing the same thing. That's actually kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna take him out right there, just in case. Oop, down there. There we go. Use the very last Aeon power out of all 4 of them. It's called Phase Drift. This slows down in time, so you can go over gaps or chrono blocks usually, and other stuff like that. It's really cool. The downside is that you slowly lose Aeon power, like the longer you have phase drift out. Actually, correction. I get all my Aeon back, but don't get my missiles back. But thankfully, it's not a big deal, because I don't really need like missiles or anything for a while, like for a little bit at least. So I use phase drift here to get through all these flames without them hurting me. A little too late there because I got hurt by one, but don't worry about it. It's okay. Yeah, I don't need super missiles for a while. It's not a big deal that I'm low on them at least. So Area 5 introduces... This is my favorite area of the game, by the way. Area 5 introduces these little bugs that explode like this. They're killed in 1 hit, but they do, I think, about 150 energy of damage if they explode on you, so you gotta be very careful around them. Forgot to switch to beam burst there. Like, very, very careful around them. Oops. There we go. Take out all the enemies in that room because it's just very useful to do that. Usually they get in the way otherwise, or will destroy you for most of your health. Either way, one or the other. Just how they are. It's how they roll. Here's Plasma Beam. Plasma Beam is incredibly good. It's the very last beam upgrade to get in the entire game. It's very, very powerful. I forget exactly what it does, but like different from Wave Beam, but really it just does more damage. That's the biggest thing. Let's switch to Phase Drift right there. Get rid of it immediately. An important part now that I have Phase Drift is just managing how much. It's just managing how much phase drift you have, essentially. Thanks, Philly. Thanks for the emote for the run. Oh, what just hurt me there? There was 2. Okay, that was weird. There was like 2 of those swarm enemies just still alive despite my flurry of beams, my burst of beams, if you will. That was really strange. I'm gonna use not beam burst for this one. I should have used beam burst to murder it immediately. It's fine. I'm gonna get more Aeon there. That was important. So this is a classic Metroid area where you have this really annoying part here where you're moving so slow. It's a struggle to get through this area. All of a sudden, hey, there's this power you get here. And what is this? Only the most badass suit in all of Metroid. Look at this gravity suit. Look how freaking amazing it looks. Oh my lord. Doesn't that just look so great? I freaking love gravity suit and how it looks in this game. It's so cool. But yeah, what gravity suit does is allows you to go through lava and water without slowing yourself down at all. That's what it does. So now just go straight through this area with no problems whatsoever. Like I said, just a classic Metroid area like that where it just does that sort of thing. It's pretty... I love how the whole series just kind of does that. It's just good game design. I think they kind of coined that little thing I do there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go up this elevator and go all the way around the area, all the way around the top of it. The reason for that is to get to all the other Metroid, all the Metroid fights in this area. Yeah, we can go to the spaceship all the way over here. There's no more fights on the left over here. That's why we're doing that. This is the main thing. I'm gonna go all the way to the right, like this. Take you out. Oops. The menu a little bit while moving over here. Just for Ice Beam. Now let's see if I can do this correctly. What I'm gonna do here is use Phase Rift to take out this again Metroid while I'm trying to kill him. That's very good aiming. So the menu here to... Yeah, there we go. I'm menu there just a few times like that. So that I can use Beam Burst while having Phase Rift out. And Phase Rift will just slow him down so that I don't have to do melee counter or anything like that to kill him. It saves a little bit of time overall by doing that. Anyways, long fall! And go right here to this door. Very long fall. Hope I can get just enough Aeon here. That'd be really nice. Anyways, here's a really cool power. Very, very useful power as well, too. Yo, I gold that split. Nice. It's called Screw Attack. Another staple of the Metroid series, for the most part. I think it's in like pretty much every game. If you spin jump, you now have a little attack around your spin jump, which does a lot of damage. That's essentially what it is. Like that. And they'll take out all these swarms here really quickly. I'm gonna do a little bit of menuing once again. Because we're about to face another Zaya Metroid. These things are very powerful. Oops. I just wasted 2 supers, and that's really bad. Also, I missed that melee counter, and that's extremely bad. You don't want that to happen. I just did that. Alright, so at least I got a good pattern. Alright, there we go. I got a good pattern at least from Zaya Metroid after I messed up the melee counter, which should have taken him out. But it's fine, it happens. And shooting is a swarm there. It's fine. And whee! Oh, it's such a long fall there. But it's mitigated by falling exponentially faster because of my use of the Morph Ball, which makes you fall exponentially faster, simply enough. That's gonna get it. It's gonna get it. Okay. I'm gonna stand right here, aim right there, and bam. Nothing right there. Please starts attacking me. I'm just gonna switch to Phase Drift. Gonna turn on Beam Burst, switch to Phase Drift, and just Take him out. Before I do melee counter on him. There's a Woodworker command? Ooh, in that case, I can talk about Woodworker in this game. The Woodworker in this game uses a few skips that I don't do in this run that I'm going to learn before my SGQ 2018 run this game. They're both at the very end of the game. First one skips a boss completely called Diggernauts, while also getting the power that he drops, which is power bombs. Because you need power bombs for one power bomb block in Area 7, that's literally it for the entire game. But yeah, he does that skip, which I don't do in my runs yet. I do a skip similar to that, but not to the extent that he does it, at least. And then he also does Area 8 skip, which skips most of Area 8 by going out of bounds. Same idea as like Diggernauts skip, but you just skip most of Area 8 instead. Movement, mostly. You can do that same skip also to skip the final boss, but if you fail that trick, you soft lock an hour and a half into your run. So, a lot of runners just don't do that yet in the runs, basically. This is the most powerful version of these Zaya Metroids. It's the only time it appears in the game, though, which is kind of weird. Considering you're gonna find out a Zaya Metroid later on in the game. So why it only appears here, but it's whatever. Ah, I missed him. Should not have gone for that. Oh, I got a really bad pattern. This attack here is annoying. Oh, what the heck? Hello? 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 Please get off. Hello? I'm not sure why I couldn't get him off the wall there. That was weird. I held the opposite direction. That should not have happened. Whatever. Yeah, like I did. There's no problem there. Whatever. He's dead now. Oh well. Shrug. Video games are weird. Never play a video game in your entire life. That's my life advice for everyone out there.
Shasta, what are you doing right now?
Playing a video game. I'm sorry. I've forsaken my family. My apologies. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Maybe that's why we're going underestimate. And we're gonna get banned.
Probably. I can see that. All my fault. My apologize.
I should have never let you talk me into playing video games.
I'm sorry. Maybe someday I'll get myself to not play video games either. I'll just keep not playing video games. I'll get back to my Lego sets. Those are more important than video games. I'll be the best IRL Minecrafter there is. I don't even know.
Just be careful. Lego sets are the gateway drug to Lego video games.
Ooh.
I don't know.
You're right. Thanks for the warning, amigo. Ooh, yeah, nice shot there.
You got time for a donation.
1 second. Good fight. Okay, go for it.
Alright. What was I going to talk about? Alright, so we got the game Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi, and we have a donation incentive for non-shuriken mode. We're looking for $50 for that incentive. It is not started yet. We have a few other donation incentives to look at before we get to that one. I think that one's not until Sunday, so no particular rush on that, but if you were wondering what you should be sending your donation money to, maybe you'll consider that.
Send your donations in period. We like money, and also it goes to Friends Cancer Foundation. Cancer sucks. In fact, let me just say it really quickly. Fuck cancer. Yes.
Said the word.
It's okay.
He said it.
I said it before even worse word. That's what matters.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So yeah, cancel each other out. It's all good.
That's not how canceling
Yes,
works.
it does. That's how it works. But real talk though, screw cancer. Sure thing,
I
juice it.
graduated in math. Trust me on this one.
Oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. I'll trust you. You have a degree in this. Sorry for destroying your ears, by the way. I think it was worth it in this case, though. But yeah, screw cancer, screw it forever. It's actually the worst thing ever in the history of ever. Real to real talks. Alright, once again, we'll phase drift action right here. I didn't kill him, that was weird. There we go, we did. And that's the very last Metroid in this area. It's all 7 Metroids. Now let's just skedaddle on out of here. Area 5 in general is a pretty action-packed area, and you get the most OP weapons in the game just by going through this area normally. And that's very nice. It's very fun to mess around with. Like, you get Screw Attack, get Plasma Beam, the most powerful beam in the game. All that good stuff. It's very good. Let's get... Yeah, there we go. I want to get a lot of Aeon there. I don't really need it. Doesn't get killed here in a second anyways. I actually not get hurt at all. That's really the biggest thing. So I can get a little skipping up here. I got hurt. Yay! That's what I wanted! If I'm at 94 health, I'll make it work. See, this guy gets it. Frankers gets it. Frankers gets it. Thank you. They should have said FC. That's what I should have said. Either way, not gonna talk about it too much. I'm gonna go for a little bit of a risky strat here. Probably shouldn't go for it because I haven't gone for it recently at all. But I'll do it anyways. So he's mentioned Purple Liquid earlier, which means we're going to different other areas like beforehand. I'm gonna go through this Purple Liquid now, and if I move correctly here, I should not die. Yep, just barely. I have 36 health, we're beeping, and we're good. That's his time of movement getting out of this area. Just a little bit, but it adds up. So yeah, very nice. Yo, Peekaboo, thanks for the raid, my dude, I appreciate it. Hello everyone, welcome to this freaking amazing speed game. You came at the right time. I'm running this game in SGQ this year. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be a good time. Hope you enjoy the run.
We've got Mr. _ Shasta running the game. We've got Maple _ Cinna commentating and reading donations. Waiting for donations to read anyway.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Nudge. Punch.
Anyways, our cause here today is on basically relieving Keizaron of his Mega Bills, but we actually hit our goal for marathon earlier today at $1,500. So actually,
6 hours of the run I hear.
Yeah,
the marathon
about 6.5 hours we hit that goal,
great.
Which is amazing. However, that doesn't mean donations should end because all the donations here on now are going to Prevent Cancer Foundation, the charity that HDQ supports. So yeah, keep that in mind if you want to keep donating. We still have a lot of incentives to cover, which if you type exclamation mark incentives in chat, you'll see. Hinted, nudge, nudge. So yeah, keep that in mind, everyone. It's gonna be good. Also, Peekaboo's running this marathon later. Doing Mario 64 with Dance Band. It should be awesome. With some comfy Steam Race slippers, hopefully.
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 If we get $100 for that incentive, that's one of our incentives, by the way. This marathon has incentives, by the way.
By the way.
By the way.
BTW. BT the way.
BT dubs the way.
BT dubs. I love that. Anyways. Enough shenanigans. _ We're... that's the marathon's gonna be cool. That's all you know. Alright. Area 6 is pretty short for most parts compared to... It's a nice little break from the last few areas, which are like really long. And just in general, not a pain to go through, but like, they're just a little longer. This area we have to just do a lot of movements, and then we fight a Metroid, do a lot of movement again, and fight another Metroid. That's essentially what it is. I'm gonna hurt a lot along the way though, unfortunately. It's just kind of nature of this area. Thankfully I don't lose a whole lot of like my items, which is the most important part, at least. There we go. Ah, I thought I heard him. I thought I'd get him there. I thought wrong. Ah, nah. I said die. I shouldn't say die, that's why I didn't die. I should have given instructions. Oh well, it's fine. Come up here is another Zeta Metroid fight. Not a powered version though, like I fought earlier in the game. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it's like that, but it just is. I might die, by the way. It's okay. Actually, I won't. I think we're good after this. I think he's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Perfect. Good fight. It's all good, Philly.
We're great. We're good. We did it.
Hell yeah. So yeah, there's one Metroid in this area, and we just took him out. Now I gotta backtrack a bit, just get back there. Thankfully there's a shortcut along the way to get back there faster.
Hey, are you ready for another one of these interview type questions that I've been making up on the fly here?
I love those questions. Go for it.
Excellent. So, are you interested? Are you looking into other categories for this game? Are there other categories right now?
There are. There's 100% and there's also 0%. Along with all those categories, but with hard mode or fusion mode.
Okay, there's. How do you get 0%? Is that item completion?
It's not item completion, actually. Surprisingly enough. Actually, no. It is. It gains 0% items, and I think also categorize it as getting none of the upgrades, or rather, getting as few upgrades as possible. Oh no, it's yeah. Basically in this game, you can beat the game without getting any upgrades at all. Like no missile tanks, no E tanks, no Aeon tanks, no super missile tanks, etc., etc. You can beat the game without that.
That sounds theoretically possible.
It is,
but not practically.
You'd be surprised. It's actually not as hard as you think it'd be to beat this game like that. However, the real challenge comes with doing that on fusion mode, which basically what that is a mode that's unlocked with Amiibo this game. That's makes you take 4 times the damage from normal enemy attacks, which that means this game already hit like a truck, so it makes it way harder. If you have to actually like play that mode myself, you know, as the Amiibo, but it's definitely harder because of that. Just because of that fact, though.
Is the extra damage the only part of fusion mode here?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's a lot, but like, I wish there was more to it that makes it harder. But even still, it's really cool too because you actually use the fusion suit, which you have in Metroid Fusion and Metroid Prime as well too for that mode. So all the upgrades you get look like all the upgrades you get in Metroid Fusion, which is nice. At least all the suit upgrades, I mean. It's a cool little throwback, I guess.
So it's just different in how it looks and not necessarily in how it behaves.
In a way. By the way, I need a little concentration for this next fight. This is the first Mega Metroid fight in the game. These things are gigantic and huge, and they hate me, basically.
Noted.
That was a very nice shot there. Oh my lord. The strat for this fight basically is I'm going to use Beam Burst and just do the same thing I did earlier. I'm use Beam Burst and use Super Missiles in between the cooldown of my missile shots. That's strat, and then I also have to hope for some Super Missile drops as well too. If I can get like, this should kill him right here in a second. I can get like, I think up to 3. I'm gonna kill him right here. No, I'm not gonna kill him right here. Never mind. Okay, I'm playing it safe. Oh my goodness. He was very close to dying there. He might kill me here. He didn't. Okay. There we go. Okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. I got distracted by me almost dying. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. Let's just say those fights are really hard, and they take a lot of practice to get down. Even still, there's some luck to the fight that can destroy me. Like there we go. I remember what I was gonna say. For instance, I can get 2 submission drops or like 3 submission drops from them. If I get 3, I save time because I do more damage. If I get 2, I don't save more time. But it's good they get dropped in the first place like that because it just allows me to kill them faster, simply enough. Okay, go that with that. They're really cool though. The mega fights make the run just that much more fun, really, to me. They're really hard and annoying too in a way, but like they're really fun to just go through. I don't mind them too much. Let's get backtrack just a little bit more to this last little statue area. Thankfully I have just enough health to get there. And these things fully heal me as well. Also, by the way, speaking of amiibos, so unlike some other speed games out there, amiibos actually don't save any time in this game. They lose time. The only news for amiibos is getting fusion mode in this game. Because amiibos in this game, all they do is give you ammo. Like a full recharge, basically. That's all they really do. It's not really useful for a speedrun. Plus take forever to activate as well. It take a little while. That's not useful. So come up soon is something called a phase drift clip. This is the first time I do it in the run, but it's done correctly. I can use it to skip Diggernauts and also skip most of Area 8 and sometimes also the Metroid Queen if I decide to do that. Which I won't, but yeah. The idea of this is I'm going to use phase drift while climbing on this ledge like this. And quizzing right through the little surface like that. Simple enough. There we go. That saves a lot of time movement right there. Good little first try. Give me. Please kill him, thank you. Let's keep on moving. So I could have used that clip there to go out of bounds and completely skip Diggernauts. That's a trick I'm going to practice for SCQ so I can show it off during the marathon. Because it's really hyped if I get it. But I'm gonna just not do that because, you know, I'm not practicing it at all. We're gonna fight Diggernauts instead. This fight is really telegraphed. It's just basically a long auto-scroller. Good donations to read, go for it. There's much to say during this fight at all. I'm gonna just be using my beam burst, my super missiles, and I'll have to kill him. And just go through in most of the fights. That's all it really comes down to. So yeah, go for it.
Alright, well, once again, we do have, I guess the next upcoming donation incentive to watch out for is that there's going to be a run of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And we have a $50 donation incentive to watch the Fawful cutscene. A throwback to the first game with that one character that says all those things that everybody
Fake rats! I have fury! That guy.
Something about mustard.
Yeah, the mustard of your doom! I love Fawful.
We also have a couple of bid wars going on for names in Pokemon Emerald. We have a couple of, we have basically one name bid on for each option here, so we could definitely do better with that if you want to contribute to the success of a name that you like, or try submitting a new one. You should go right ahead. So we've got another game coming up, Tony Hawk's Underground.
Ooh.
There is a bonus blimp mission that has a $75 donation incentive on it. It has currently not been started, so if you want to make the first little jump start on that, that'd be really cool.
That would be cool.
Also, for that same game, there's a bid war going on for the pro team name. Currently, there's $4.20 going towards being called Keiza Club. Keiza Club.
Keiza Club.
I just almost called it Keiza Club.
Keizo Club.
Keizo Club. Someone should donate to have it called Keizo Club.
I agree.
Just to antagonize me.
Ooh. Okay, so I got actually bad luck right there. If it gives me the spirit attacks, it loses a little bit of time. But yeah, that's only like luck part of the run of this fight. I mean, not the run. There's a lot, but that's the only luck-based part of the fight here. That's really what it comes down to. This last part, I'm gonna shoot 12 bombs inside of him, and then I'm gonna bunch him right up here, like that, and get stuck onto his faceplate. This part's a little bit. This part can be hard to figure out casually. It's not exactly really clear what to do here. That's fine. It's just basically a long auto. It's not like totally an auto scroller. Like you're doing stuff, but you're just waiting around most of the time, unfortunately. However, this gives you power bombs, and power bombs have a really cool effect, which I'll show you right now in this game. Bam! That's called power bomb boost right there. And if I use Fireball while using power bombs, that's what that does. It just shoots you up to the very top of a room, or like across a room like that. And it looks really cool, and I love it. Unfortunately, you don't use it for too long because the run's almost over. But it's such a cool mechanic that I wish was expanded upon more in this game. Also, what are you gonna say?
I don't mean to alarm you, but you were briefly dropping some frames a little bit there.
Yeah, I saw. Thankfully, I've been dropping less frames recently.
I think we are stable for the most part, though.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Lower bitrate did help.
Again, I apologize to everyone for all the frame drops earlier in this run. Time Warner cables sucks. I hate them. I wish I didn't have to deal with them in this area, but there's no other choice. So
you know
yeah.
What? Yeah, they suck pretty bad.
Usually okay, but usually they're not even a problem. That's the weird part. Like this time they decided just to screw me over. Usually you're not even a problem at all. That's really weird.
And anyway,
it's only during marathons. Anyway, sorry.
And anyway, they don't suck nearly as bad as cancer.
Yes.
Which is exactly what we're donating to the Prevent Cancer Foundation, since we have already surpassed our $1,500 goal to support Keizaron's operation. All of the money in excess of that goal is going towards the Prevent Cancer Foundation. So yes, your donation money is still going to a more than worthy cause.
So I'm killing all these enemies, like going my way to kill all these enemies along the way because I want to get a power bomb drop from them. I actually want 2 optimally, but I need 1 at least for his upcoming Metroid fights. So now they have power bombs. Mega Metroids. You know those cages around like the Mega Metroids like chests, which are where they're vulnerable and all that. If I get a power bomb, I can actually destroy those cages. All right, one last chance. Okay, well there we go. I didn't get any power bombs, but it saves a lot of time throughout the fights and a lot of ammo too. So I want those. One last chance, please give me power bomb. Someone? Hello? I got no power bombs there. That's actually really bad. So hopefully it's not a problem. I wish there's a few supers there, but it's fine. Get them back again. Alright, here we go. Let's see if he gives me a power bomb drop right here. Just doesn't get out of there. Wait, he didn't. That's right, he gives me beforehand. I got 0 power bomb drops. This game does not like me right now. And now I get a power bomb when I don't need it. Whatever. Thanks, game. Oh, that's a lot of damage on him. I'm gonna just take damage for now. Just keep doing damage to him. So, these mega fights are kind of a risk-reward sort of thing. You can damage boost inside of him like that to do more damage. But you have to make sure that he can take damage that he dishes out. Usually is around like... Depending on what attack he does, usually does around 75 damage to you. That's my little key for that. Oh wait, I can do this. Hold on. Whee! There we go. Good.
Hey, Shasta.
What's up?
Do you know if Keiza's still around right now?
I'm not sure if he is. Might be asleep. Maybe.
Oh, do you think he's asleep?
Try adding him in chat.
Okay, well, hold on. I think I'm gonna... So, I hear that he doesn't really like anime. I'm gonna see if I can sneak in this little, I mean, it kind of counts. It's kind of pushing the envelope, so I'm just gonna try to sneak in this little plug for the Xenoblade Chronicles donation incentive.
Go for it.
It's a super boss bid war. So, you guys should maybe consider giving that a try if you want to support anime, but just don't do it around Keizaron. You'll probably...
Yeah, he hates anime. I don't know why he let in his marathon, but he just did. I think everyone peer pressured him into letting in his marathon.
But you didn't hear that from me.
Yes, same.
Do not support anime. I repeat, do not support. Do not support anime.
Never. As you can tell so far, by the way, in Area 4, everyone's talked about it much. Or Area 7, I mean. This is mostly, basically a Mega Metroid boss gauntlet in a way. Where I have to, for the most part, conserve my ammo as much as I can for both Aeon and my missiles, and just and do the most damage that I can in like this. That attack does 150 energy, by the way. That tail swipe attack like that. So yeah, I have to avoid that more than anything else. All right, cool. And one last one over here. Oh, missile. I can get a lot of drops along the way along the way over here, so it's fine. Okay, so this next upcoming this right here, I'm gonna place a power bomb right here and raise this power bomb block. If that power bomb block was not there, we can skip power bombs completely in this game. But since it's there, we can't skip power bombs at all in this game. That freaking sucks. Power bombs are really cool. What you can do with them is really cool, but skipping them is faster, and we just barely can't do that because of that one power bomb block. And that's pretty nuts right there. But yeah, I'm actually a little short on missiles and super missiles right now. Hopefully it's not a problem for this. I just missed the super. That's a problem. Oh, that's never mind. It's not a problem anymore. So this is a time-wasting attack right here. However, it does give me some drops at least. So that's pretty nice. I missed my counter. That actually really sucks. That's a lot of damage down. This is the only powered-up version of the Mega Metroid, by the way. So I gotta be careful around him. He has more health than all the others in the game. There we go. That's fine now. I'll just do damage like this. Alright, cool. So after he hits me twice with... Like, after he has a little cage thing form around his chest like that, he doesn't do that ever again. Just an FYI. I'll go over here. I can hear him right inside of him while he's doing that attack. And now I'm out of missiles completely. I lost all my Aeons, so I have to just... Oh, there you go. Perfect. It's almost done anyways. I just do damage to him with Ice Beam, which is pretty slow. Alright, there we go. So that's all of Area 7 right there. Now I have to just go back to that one statue and just turn all the Metroid DNA.
Say,
what's up?
One question. Is this all that you've gotten? Is this all that you're getting in terms of power-ups, or are there any other power-ups that you're getting throughout the rest of the run?
Nope, that's it. Last one we got was in Area 5.
Did you skip any power-ups in any percent?
Yeah, you do. You skip Spring Ball, which is in Area 2. You don't need that at all you only need that for one part, for like one trick in the game, and that's it. But there's a way to skip that completely.
I'm just noticing a distinct lack in a particular power-up that I'm wondering if it's in the game.
What is it?
The speed boost.
Oh.
AKA Shine Spark.
It's actually not in this game.
It's not.
Oddly enough. Which I'm honestly okay with in a way, because like if it was in this game, there'd be a lot more, like, I guess longer corridors, and that one, like, there's still a good amount in this game. I'm totally okay with that not being the case. Because the game would have to be designed around Speed Booster in a way.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I was curious about that. I was wondering if you were going to get it at some point.
Nope. Not in this game at all. Alright, I'm gonna use Phase Drift right here. Oh my god, this is really bad now. I'm using it right there so that this Iron blocks respawn anyways. This missile block does not respawn here in time. But it did anyways because I got hit by that one guy. That's pretty cool. Shouts to that. Shouts to that one enemy in that little tight corridor. He's not very nice.
And by shoutouts we mean the same kind of shoutouts that we provide Time Warner Cable with.
Yes. Like anti-shouts. Like middle finger shouts. My favorite kind of shouts. That sort of thing. Anyways, that's all of Area 7. Now it's time for Area 8. Just one long giant area along with really awesome boss fights. In my SDQ run of this game, which you'll see that SDQ is here, I'll be doing a skip for this area, which saves a lot of time movements.
Hey, we've got a couple of donations.
Hey, cool. Go for it. I'm just moving for a few minutes, so go for it.
Well, no comments to read here, but we do have an anonymous donation of $10. And then we also have a donation for more tab of $69.
Yo, that's a lot of money. Thank you.
Nice.
If you wanted to go anywhere, by the way, just say so in chats. It'll put the order incentive. But if you don't know what the incentives are, exclamation mark incentives in chat as well. To see exactly what they are. But Area 8's mostly movements until this final boss area. There's not a whole lot going on with it, at least. It's a very cool environment, though. It's definitely a cool, epic area before we have to go fight the final boss and pretty much destroy all the Metroid species. Just sort of the plot of this game in a way. It's the same plot as Metroid 2, of course, but expanded upon a little bit more in a way. Which something kind of cool in this game that this game does is it expands upon the lore of Metroid in general, not just like after Metroid 2, if you get 100% in this game. In the gallery, in the art galleries of this game, there's a picture that's unlocked after you get 100% that actually exposes some lore in this game that makes The upcoming game, Metroid Prime 4, all the more interesting, and it's so cool. I will not spoil it for you if you're interested, but all I'm gonna say is if you get this game, try to 100% and look at that last picture in the gallery. You might not understand it completely, but trust me, it makes things really cool. It makes it, it's huge for the series in a way. Like I said, this game is amazing. I really like this game. It's probably my favorite Metroid game at this point. Like, before it was Fusion, but now it's this game. This game is just so good. It blew my expectations out of the water completely for it. And that's not the way to sell a game. I don't know how to sell it otherwise. Anyways, here's the Metroid section. There's always bait Metroids right here. They just spawn out of nowhere. We have to take out 10 of them. This first part here, I'm gonna use... Oh, I messed up. I messed up already. If I messed up, I get a little animation. Oops. Oh, whoops. I get a little animation there of the Metroid just sucking on me, on my head there. No loot intended. Anyways. That's what happens there. I'm gonna use, I'm gonna freeze them, which allows me to hurt them, and then use a super missile on them, like that. Which will take them out immediately. Oh, there we go. And then I'm gonna go over here and just fully heal myself. But I'm gonna switch to missiles for his last few Metroids. There's 4 of them left. That is the most common joke ever in any Metroid chat ever, Red Wave. Just want to say that really quick. Sorry for being mean, but that was really good there. I actually froze him in time. Like, really close to me, which usually that would destroy me, and like, usually he would just do a lot of damage to me that way, but that didn't happen. That was nice. And one last one over here. Let's see if I can get this little optimization right here. Did I get it? Oh, I got it! Yo, check this out. I go straight to the boss now. This is Metroid Queen. This boss took me like an hour casually to beat. She's really hard. But that's first phase down right there. By literally just super missiling and beam bursting her mouth like that while it's open. That was really good. Good starts. Then you go inside her mouth like this, and then lay power bomb like that. That's all we gotta do. And you got basically this fight's luck and if she opens her mouth or not. If she does, that's what you want from her. But then you get more damage that way. I'm gonna stand really close to her now and just beam burst her mouth. Oh, that was nice. I didn't have to do a whole lot of beam bursts there. That was really good. And keep using missiles on her mouth like this. Wait for her to counter attack like that. I'm gonna go right inside her again. So this is actually kind of a throwback to the original Metroid 2 in a way. First boss fights. How you beat the Metroid Queen in that game is go inside and go inside her like that. Oh crap. Problem. Okay, it may work. So I'm supposed to bop her in the face during that attack there. Didn't work out how I wanted to, but still worked out in the end. I might die. This is a problem. I'll make it work. Oh, I didn't pop her! That's really bad. This is really bad now. I might die here. Large chance I'm gonna die in Metroid Queen. This is really hard now to actually avoid. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jump. I'm a god, let's go. Okay, but she had like one little beam burst left. Okay, the fight's over. I survived it. Oh my goodness. That came down to the wire. Holy moly. Oh, I actually don't have arms left. I have to normally like that. What? She's not dead? Hello? What? Why is she not dead? This shouldn't be happening. That was the 3rd phase. I bombed her a bunch. She should be dead now. I have to survive another attack? Oh good. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my goodness. I am not ready for this. This shouldn't be happening. It's really bad now. There we go. Okay, fight's over. That took a little longer than I expected. Whoops. Okay, we clutched it out in the end of a longer Metroid Queen fight on accident. We made it work. It's fine. Anyways, after the fight gets a little baby Metroid, this thing's basically only useful for 100%. Because now you have it, we can just teleport to another area in the game, which need this little Metroid to break these blocks. And now we can get all the items there that couldn't have gone before, because we did Metroid before. That's really all it comes down to. But yeah, we use them to get out of here in general, and just get to the end of the game, which is coming up very soon. Almost out of Area 8 now. Seriously, that fight was really weird. I haven't had that happen to me before. Or not on the run, at least, recently. I don't know what happened there, because she should have died, but she just kind of didn't. Anyways, I'm going to go over here. Get a free super missile tank. Take you out right there. I can't hear you.
Are you trying to recreate the magic that was your Hunter's SGDQ run, is what Ulf just said?
Maybe. It's not the final boss though, it's coming up very soon. Which, by the way, final boss fight is really freaking badass. I freaking love it. Emphasis on freaking. It's gonna be good. It's a really, the environment of that fight is just outstanding, and the fight itself is just really cool. Once again, I have a really high opinion of this game. This game is outstanding. But yeah. I'm gonna do another... Oh, I don't actually have a power bomb here. Never mind. I'm surprised. I don't have a power bomb here. So I can't do a power bomb boost out of this area. Normally I do that here, but I can't. I just don't have a drop for it. Hopefully I get one along the way. If I don't, that's fine too. It just saves some time on movements. I'm a little low on health right now. Hopefully I'm fine. I should be fine at least. Yeah, once again, I don't have power bombs. So I have to go up here normally and not use my cool power bomb boost to get up here faster. Alright, so final boss time, everyone. So normally you go back to your ship in Metroid 2 and that's the end of the game. In this game, Big Boy Ridley's coming out. He's ready to destroy your entire livelihood. And now we're gonna destroy him. This fight is really cool. It's very simple. All I'm gonna do is use beam burst and a little bit of super missiles to take him out, and also my plasma beam once I run out of beam burst. That's all I'm gonna do. But the environment, the music, everything about it is just so cool. It's so cool. I just love this fight. He's gonna start slashing at me like this. All I do is just dip out of the way like this, and once he shoots that little burst at me. Oh, I didn't get it in time. I can take him out right there. That's okay, good. I was about to get hurt right there, which would probably kill me. Some really attacks do about 3 E-tanks to me, which is most of my health, if not all my health sometimes. Oh, I need to get out of there. That slash attack there does 2 E-tanks to me. That's really bad. Good thing that didn't hit me. That does really bad there too. I'm really low on health now. One more hit should kill me, so hopefully it doesn't happen. So there's 2 more phases of Ridley for his last parts. He should die in a second at least for the next one. That attack does 3 tanks to me. This attack does a lot as well too, so you gotta get out of the way of it. He should die soon, there we go. It took a little longer than usual. All you do is do a melee counter right here. Then we shoot a lot of super missiles in his mouth, like this. Does a lot more damage to him for the very last parts. He only gets hurt by super missiles, by the way, not the regular missiles. Kind of odd. That's how it is. Anyways, a little more plasma beam. Gonna keep destroying us, like that. Thankfully, you're better than him. Fight's almost done. Time's coming up very soon. Time's coming up very soon, actually. There we go. Final melee counter, and time's coming up as soon as I lose control right here. Time. Oh, that fight's so intense. That speedrun is very intense. There's so much to manage in that run. It's all execution all throughout. It's such a great speedrun. It's a long one for sure, but it's such a great speedrun. It has everything. It's action-packed throughout the whole thing. It has a lot of really good menuing too, like with the bomb screen stuff. There's cool moments like that final boss fight and just all the movements in general. It's just a great run. Now, I want you all to do me a favor as well too. Be sure to catch the run at SGQ 2018 this year. The schedule's not out yet, but it's confirmed on the schedule at least. So look out for that. And maybe you'll also be hosting for that run too.
Well, hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how it goes. It should happen. But anyway, I think we should probably sneak out of here before
yeah.
he finds out that we were underestimating and bans us.
Thanks for the run, Shasta.
My pleasure. I'll skip the credits real quick to show you the in-game time, because I want to see myself as well too. Thankfully in this game you can skip the credits instead of sitting through all of it.
Alright, so coming up next, we have Pac-Man World being run by Joester98.
We actually
139. That's a good.
We got a slight change in schedule, actually.
Change of plans.
We will be having VV come first, and then Pac-Man World. So.
All right then. So next up is the 100% run of V by Emoji.
Ooh, that's a good
one. A little change of the schedule, but should be fun.
V6 is good.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit of a swapping out here, I think.
Yep.